Now, what is the world gone mad? Now, this is interesting. This is my first time on YouTube, doing a live stream. And I was elsewhere and I decided to come to YouTube. YouTube is interesting because you never know who's going to show up. Unlike other streaming platforms, they don't push you, so people have to discover you. So I could be talking tonight for 20 minutes and no one will be here, which is fine. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what this is about. I'm Jeff Allen Wolf. I'm a veteran television and radio broadcaster with over 40 years. Not mainstream news, but unbiased, no talking points, no BS. If you want fake headlines, if you want sensationalistic podcasts, this is not the place for you to go. So I do a podcast called The World Gone Mad, and I do it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I've been doing it going on 3 years now. Coming up to our 193rd episode, just went recorded online. And it's 24 hours, 7 days a week. You could find it anywhere: Spotify, Apple, Toy Boat. I can say anything. It doesn't matter because no one's going to come into this live stream at all. And literally, I can go 20 minutes with no one showing up. So I'm basically just going to tell you a little bit about what's going on. We're going to be doing the YouTube live stream, I believe, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights at 9 p.m., and Sunday mornings at 9 or 9:30. I'm not sure yet. But when people come into the room, I'll talk more. I'm just going to talk a little bit and kill some time because YouTube, you got to be discovered. Other places, they push you. There's an algorithm. YouTube, not at all. So let's talk a little bit about the last 48 hours, 48 to 72 hours. Iran claims it shot down an unidentified American aircraft over the Gulf. And that was basically a drone. So the Middle East tensions are now rising. And let's say it as it is. With Donald Trump in charge as the leader of the free world, do you have confidence in his ability on anything? I don't. Now, I know the Trump supporters do. They think he's the greatest thing since Ronald Reagan. And Donald Trump doesn't know a lot about anything. To put it mildly, I'm not going to rant and scream, but I have a lot of family members and friends who love Donald Trump. And I come across people on Facebook who adore Donald Trump. And now with tensions in the Middle East, besides Venezuela and everywhere else, Ukraine and Russia, Donald Trump is in the middle of all this. And I just have to say, oh, Lord, we are in trouble. So I put no faith in Donald Trump being in the White House, being in charge, making decisions of this magnitude. And we were supposed to rest easy in America. You know, the real people, us who don't support Donald Trump, who didn't vote for him, who care about this country and democracy. And we have to worry about Donald Trump making decisions based on ego, who slighted him at the moment, who cared about him at the moment. And it's frustrating to see people rally around Donald Trump and the conservative Supreme Court, backing him, and just everyone else in general loving Donald Trump. And it's very scary, guys. Now with Iran claiming they shot down a drone over the Gulf, tensions are going between Iran and the United States. And Donald Trump is in the middle of it. I just want to say this, guys. I'm Jeff Allen Wolf. For those of you joining the room, hello, everyone. Let's see. We've got Emilio. We got Steve. We've got Patty. Thank you, guys. If you're discovering me for the first time, I'm Jeff Allen Wolf. I'm a veteran radio and television broadcaster with over 40 years experience. I do a podcast called A World Gone Mad. It's recorded so you can listen to it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I have 193 episodes. Check it out, please, on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, iHeart, Amazon, anywhere there's podcasts. It's different from this live stream. I think you'll have fun. It's now apparently ranked in the top 5% in the world. We're in all 50 states and DC and 62 countries. And what I'm doing here, what the hell is this guy doing here? I'm not mainstream media, so I don't give you bullshit. I don't do like the other podcasters do. The other podcasters do fake headlines, sensationalistic comments to just get likes and support. And I don't do that. I mean, if you want to give a like and you discovered me for the first time, send likes my way. If you don't, that's fine. Tell other people about the podcast. But it's important to keep independent media alive. And a lot of people don't understand that. And a lot of people are leaving room for the first time and they're discovering this show and going, why am I here? Because you're going to get real commentary, not fake commentary like Fox, the entertainment network that calls themselves a news network. Let's talk about something that everyone is near and dear to, the Epstein files, okay? We're still waiting. Republicans on Facebook who support Donald go, the Epstein files were released. No, they weren't. Yes, they were. And then they harp on, there was a picture of Clinton in a hot tub. Yet there was no where, why, how, and when that picture took place. So the Donald Trump delusional supporters of Donald the delusional one, Mr. Snake Oil Salesman, think the Epstein files are released. And a bipartisan group of people, two people, a Republican and Democrat, said they were talking about impeachment, not about Donald Trump, not about Pam Bondi, about if the files are not released, they're talking about the DOJ and some impeachment proceedings happening. Hey, Rents, thank you very much. How you doing, guys? Thank you very much, you will. For those of you joining the room, I'm Jeff Allen Wolf. I do a podcast called The World Gone Mad. Please check it out. It's free. So the Epstein files, very little to be found. December 19th. Everything was supposed to be released. We got crickets, not a dick. And then because of the bipartisan Democrat and Republicans saying, we're not going to let this go, all of a sudden, 1 million files show up. Everyone look at that, 1 million files. From a file cabinet labeled oops. Somehow the 1 million files, heavily redacted, post-it notes everywhere, and one picture of Clinton, one picture of Trump that was taken down and then put back up. So the game playing, when you see something like this with the Epstein files that are supposed to be released, it's a cover-up. And if you agree with me, let me know. Leave a comment, guys. This is here to talk back and forth, okay? And if you have nothing intelligent to say, your comments are not going to rattle me, Republicans. Those are supporting Trump. I've had on other streaming areas, look at the old guy. He's on meds. At least I'm clear and better than Donald Trump. What's his excuse? You're old. I'm younger than Donald Trump by 14 years. So, guys, the insults have got to stop because this is what your leader who you support does. He makes up crap. He insults everyone that don't agree with him. And his supporters go, yay, Donald is strong. Donald is not strong. Donald has no clue what he's doing. If you agree with me, hit the like. Let me know. Let me know who's here. Let's see, I'm looking, bro, be quiet. Hello, Jeff. It's an opinion. That's fine, guys. This is a soft launch of A World Gone Mad on YouTube. Okay? So this is the first episode. Like I said, check out the podcast, okay? So 1 million documents released by Pam Bondi, and yet nothing's happened. There's no real transparency on the Epstein files. And now we have the Venezuela situation, and now the Iranian situation. And there's all these situations Donald Trump and the Republican MAGA supporters are doing to cover up about the Epstein files. And I think it's a crying shame. Because I don't care if Clinton is in the files. I don't care if Obama is in the files. Couldn't care less, guys. Who's ever in the files, if you did wrong and you took advantage of underage girls, you should go to jail and get consequences. But Republicans can't state that. Do you know in your family or your friends any Republican who supports Donald Trump who will say anything negative about Donald? I've yet to find anybody who does that. And that scares the crap out of me. You know, it just amazes me, these people who believe that no matter what Donald Trump does, like he said, remember, he can shoot somebody in the middle of Times Square or Fifth Street or whatever he said in New York and get away with it. And I believe that at this point, because the Donald Trump supporters are loony bins. We had Republican congressmen and women who were supporting him who were loony bins. Marjorie Taylor Loonball. All of a sudden, she turned and goes, now I'm against Donald. Like that's going to redeem, someone. That's going to redeem her from all the negativity she did by supporting Donald. See, we got craziness, guys. So the situation I mentioned earlier about Venezuela, those of you who've seen it, right? Donald Trump decided to take over a country. They arrested Maduro and his wife, flew him in, put him into court. He pleaded not guilty. The vice president says he's in charge of Venezuela. Trump and his MAGA cabinet will not talk to this guy. The opposition in Venezuela says they would rather be in charge, but Donald Trump wants to run the country. Get a load of this, people. He wants to run a foreign country and go in and grab a leader illegally and then seize the oil. And if you've read this and you've seen the documentation, Exxon now has control of the oil fields. One of the largest, if not the largest, reserves of oil in the world. So to the Republican people out there who support Donald, the delusional one, how would you like, if it was possible, someone comes in and grabs Trump, steals him away to another country and puts him on trial? Guys, it's illegal. What Donald Trump is doing is illegal. Yet, nobody says jack shit about that. The Republicans in Congress and the Senate, very little people stand up and say anything. And that's a shame, because we're letting this guy get away with everything short of murder. Second term around, coming up into the first year, getting away with crap. And it just boggles my mind how people can still support Donald Trump, yet they come back and say, well, Hillary this, and, Kamala that, and Obama this, yet you won't say anything negative against Donald Trump. Why is that? Can anybody tell me, if you're a Republican in here, not just say, shut up, bro, be quiet, or it's an opinion or anything else. Do you have a comment about why you support Donald Trump? Seriously, type it out now. Let everyone in the room, the small amount of people in here, your comment of what mind, is that referring to me, to Donald Trump? Put that in context, please, okay? Let me know, JJ, what you meant, what mind. Be more than glad to respond to the comments, but give me a fuller thought. All right, so we got Venezuela and seizing the country, seizing the oil fields. We got Iran and the United States in tension. And now we got the governor of Minnesota. Everyone saw that? Tim Walz. Tim Walz is not running for re-election. Did everyone see this? Now, I'm a liberal Democrat, a progressive Democrat. And everyone thinks, I only kiss ass because Democrats, and I hate Republicans. No. Tim Walz was not charged with anything criminally. Big welfare fraud scandal that's been going on for years, unnoticed, right? Yet it was under his watch. And I think that's a sad state of affairs. When something is under your watch, I have to call it out, guys. You can't just set the bar so low and let him gracefully exit from running for governor and then thinks everything's okay. You can't put down the Republicans and the Rubios and the, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and everyone else in Congress and the Senate who support Donald, the delusional one, but not point out about Tim Walz. That's the thing. And JJ, you're right. What can you do? It's stupid. But Donald Trump is not stupid, even though some of the people in his first term said he was. He's ignorant, and his oxygen is making other people suffer and going after them and causing them heartache and controlling things. His oxygen is applause. His oxygen is siphoning money from the government. Yet, Republicans love him. Republicans support him. And by the way, guys, if you're looking at the people in the room, you see 2 people and 2 likes. Understand, this is a soft launch. I told very few people about this tonight, so I didn't expect anybody in the room for 20 minutes. This is a soft launch of a world gone mad on YouTube. I'll be doing this Tuesday night, Thursday nights at 9, and Sunday mornings at 9 or 9:30. I'm not sure yet. And if you haven't heard, and I know there's the same people in the room, I'll repeat it. I'm Jeff Allen Wolf. Please check out A World Gone Mad. It's my podcast. I've been doing it for 2 years, just started the third year, and we're at 193 episodes, and it's ranked in the top 5% in the world. Check it out. This is independent ranking. Go to Listen Notes, type in A World Gone Mad, and it'll tell you the ranking. So, guys, I hope you check out the podcast. I hope you tell other people about this. Hope you join me back on Thursdays, if we're still here. But I'm not a supporter of Donald Trump. I think if not the worst, he's literally one of the worst presidents we've ever had in this country. And he's a clear and present danger. I think he's the most dangerous man in the world because he goes by whim and ego, and he has no clue what he's doing. And that's a shame. And don't get me on the affordability comment. For those that I come across on my podcast, my listeners, and on the other streaming platforms, a lot of people are claiming that they're doing fine in this economy. I don't know about you, but everyone I've talked to, with few exceptions, are hurting. And they're fighting between rent and script medication money for their ailments. Yet Donald Trump thinks affordability is a hoax. He thinks it's a Democratic hoax. He's more concerned about Venezuela and stealing a country and getting their oil reserves than solving the cost of living in America. This is who everyone is in love with, not me, but 70 plus million people are in love with running this country. How delusional are these people? Do you have people in your family and friends who you won't talk to anymore? I do. They literally think Donald Trump is wonderful. I had a half-sister, first term around before Donald became president, and said, I'm not voting for Hillary, but she'll start a war with Israel. I trust Donald Trump as he says what's on his mind. Yeah, he says what's on his mind because he's nutcakes, Looney Tunes, a con artist, a snake oil salesman. So guys, I got 2 more minutes left in this live stream. It's a soft launch. This is not the full live stream. We're just checking it out today. I was checking out lighting and sound. If you can hear the microphone, by the way, let me know, because I don't know if you hear it. I see comments. Can you hit a couple of likes here? Just let me know that the microphone is coming across loud and clear. I'm going to be back again Thursday. And like I said, please check out A World Gone Mad. I really believe you'll find it informative. You'll enjoy it. It's anywhere from 18 to 23 minutes long. Some episodes are shorter, some are longer. It's not live. You don't have to be on there when I'm recording it. It's recorded. So it's saved in archives. You can go now and listen to 193 episodes if you want to. I had one person actually do that. So I appreciate that. Again, we're going to be on YouTube Live, A World Gone Mad. I'm Jeff Allen Wolf. This is the live stream of this show, the first one. It's live. Thank you, Red. It's fine. I appreciate that. And let people know about this. And don't judge this tonight by one episode. Like I said, this is a soft stream, a soft launch. We're checking this to see if everything's working technically. And then we're going to let people know we're here. I let only a handful of people know I'm here just to hope someone stumbled across. Thank you, Red. Thank you, JJ. The others in the room, those people here who are not agreeing with what I'm saying, for the few people that left, thank you for joining. A World Gone Mad. Check it out. Apple, Spotify, Podbean, Amazon, iHeart, Pandora, anywhere you can find a podcast. Please check it out. By the way, my email is wolfpacktalks@gmail.com. Wolf, W-O-L-F, pack, like a wolf pack, P-A-C-K, talks, T-A-L-K-S, @gmail.com. Drop me a line. Let me know what you thought. Check out A World Gone Mad. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone, and I hope you join me again. Thank you for being a part of A World Gone Mad soft launch on a Tuesday night. Hope you had a happy new year. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this.